Everybody, John Huber here from Maryland Education Network, here to try and put a little perspective into this thing we got going on here in the state of Maryland regarding the reopening of schools. Like I mentioned before, a couple of weeks ago, the state put out this 73-page document to all the local jurisdictions and said these are the guidelines for reopening. Those reopening guidelines were all kind of under the idea or with the idea that it was going to be some type of a hybrid blending learning type of situation where there's going to be like a A-B rotation or a one-day, two-day rotation. I went into that in some of the other videos. And that was kind of the plans, and the county and the systems were starting to roll into that plan and to create those scenarios. Along comes the teachers union and says, we don't want to go back at all. We want it to be completely online. Then there was a kind of a stop, and now we're starting to see all of the jurisdictions little by little coming out saying online only for us. It's a very difficult situation. I think that the state is trying to return the autonomy to the local jurisdictions. However, the local jurisdictions all have different needs, and they're having these meetings with their parents, and there's these online town hall meetings and things, and it's and you know how those things go, especially when it comes to education. They just, everybody's got a different viewpoint, and it just gets ugly. So it is my opinion that next week there is an announcement or a press conference of sorts coming out from the state superintendent, and I believe that she's going to announce that the entire state will be going online in the fall, and then to begin to put their reentry plans together for the second semester. My personal opinion, I don't even think they're coming back in the second semester. I think that this whole year is going to be strictly online. So now we're kind of in this situation where it's almost like a winter morning, when there's snow coming down, and we're all listening to what's Howard County doing, what's Baltimore County doing, and that's kind of where we are. Howard County, Hartford County, PG County have all said straight virtual. We're not coming back. Anne Arundel's been conspicuously silent. However, they've kind of hinted at. They've ruled a handful of things out, according to the superintendent. The only thing left is online virtual. He says, we don't want to have full school buses. We don't want to have full classrooms. We don't want to have alternating schedules. So if you can't haul that, the only thing really left is complete online virtual. Hartford County is in the process of working how to start deploying computers and hotspots for internet access, these kinds of things. So they're all scrambling, and it's just a tough situation for everybody involved. There is no right answer. It is my opinion, again, until this thing gets to zero with a vaccine in place, there's not going to be anybody coming to school anytime soon. Archdiocese of Baltimore, the Catholic schools have given parents the option. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, just to kind of review where we are, I think the state tried to give the local jurisdictions the autonomy to create a plan. They started to do that. Teachers union comes in and says, we don't want to go back at all. So then the individual counties started saying, we're going online only, and now we have an announcement lined up for the state next week, and it's my opinion that she's probably going to say online for everybody. So that's where we are. If you're thinking of homeschooling, give me a shout. Thank you for those of you who got some likes and some shares. Appreciate it very much. You got something to say? Put it in the comments, and I'll be happy to entertain the discussion. So thanks, and when this thing breaks next week, I'll be sure and come back and let you know what it all means to you. Have a great day.